The Legend of Jigong Chapter 13.
Qigong is this huge cultural icon, but he's the ultimate trickster, the ultimate anti-hero monk. He drinks wine, he eats meat.
He wears these tattered rags. He's basically everything a monk is not supposed to be.
Right. And in this chapter, we get the perfect storm. You've got this fancy birthday party, a really snobbish host, an arrogant rival monk.
And it all culminates in this magical duel that just goes completely spectacularly off the rails.
It does. On the surface, it is hilarious. I mean, soup being spilled, snakes appearing from nowhere.
It's pure chaos.
But underneath all that, it's actually this very sharp critique of arrogance, of social status, and the difference between what you might call parlor tricks and real spiritual substance.
I love that. Performance versus substance. So let's set the scene. We're at the home of a wealthy man named Zheng Zhong.
Right. And it's a huge deal. It's his mother's birthday. The house is packed with, high-class guests, officials. Everyone's there to see and be seen.
It's one of those parties where you're afraid to breathe too loudly, and into this very formal, very high-status environment walks a total disaster.
Enter Qigong. And he's not even alone. He's brought along by two friends. But everyone's eyes are just locked on him.
Because of how he's dressed, right. The notes say he's wearing lunlu.
Which means ragged. Shabby. I mean, he looks like a beggar who just wandered in off the street.
And the host, Zheng Zhong, he basically becomes the bouncer. He sees Jigong and just immediately tries to block him.
Oh, he's not subtle about it at all. He sees the rags and his brain just short circuits.
Yeah.
He actually says to Jigong's friends, "Why did you bring him to my party?"
Wow. That's just so awkward. But this is what's great about Jigong. Most people would just leave in shame. He does the opposite.
He absolutely leans into it. He plays the social game better than any of them. He essentially guilt trips his way inside.
How does he do that?
He says something like, "Well, I just came to pay my respects for the birthday, but I guess if my clothes aren't good enough, I can't come in."
It's such a trap.
It's a perfect trap. Because now Zheng Xiang is stuck. If he kicks him out, he's the one being rude. So he's forced by etiquette to let him in.
Through gritted teeth, I'm sure.
No, please do come in.
Exactly. But Jigong doesn't just, stand in the corner quietly. He marches right into the main hall.
And demands the seat of honor.
The seat of honor. He has them set the table up with the formal red felt cover. He's getting the full VIP treatment.
And then he unpacks his lunch. This is the part of the story where my jaw dropped.
Yeah, we have to pause on this because the cultural significance here is it's huge. He pulls out dog meat.
Okay, unpack that. Why is that the nuclear option?
So first, monks are vegetarian. That's rule number one. But dog meat in this context was seen as, incredibly low class, unclean. The last thing you'd ever bring to a formal banquet.
So he's at the head table on this beautiful red felt cloth.
And he just slaps down this greasy, forbidden piece of meat. He is literally desecrating the whole vibe.
Zheng Xiang must be about to explode.
The text says his eyes are popping out of his head. He's trying to keep it together, be the gracious host, but he is vibrating with rage.
And Jigong is just having a great time, offering toasts, work in the room.
He is. And this is where we meet our other main player, the antagonist, a monk named Guanghui.
The anti-Jigong.
The complete anti-Jigong. He's sitting there, described as very arrogant, very serious, projecting this whole "I am a very important holy man" image.
He's the guy who's too cool for the party.
Totally. And when Jigong offers him a toast, Guanghui just ignores him, doesn't even look at him.
But he's not just there to look serious. He has a plan.
He does. He sees all these rich people, and he wants to impress them. So he tells Zheng Xiang, "I'd like to perform some magic for your mother's birthday."
And he promises some pretty big stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. The whole menu. Sky flying, ground running, water floating. Sounds amazing.
So Zheng Xiang is thrilled. He's thinking, finally, some real class, a proper monk. And he runs to tell his mother.
And this is where the story delivers its first big punchline.
At the host's expense, her reaction is just perfect.
She just snaps at him.
Yeah.
She says something like, "You want me to watch a magic show? Are you mocking me? I've been blind for 2 years."
I laughed out loud. His son is so caught up in the idea of the magic show, he completely forgot. His own mother can't see it.
It shows you how shallow he is. It's all about appearances for him.
But the other guests kind of pressure the grandmother into it, right? Oh, just for the atmosphere.
Exactly. So she agrees. And now the stage is set. You've got the arrogant monk, the blind birthday girl, and the mad monk in the corner, ready for a duel.
Round one.
Butterflies versus snakes.
So Guanghui goes first. What's his move?
It's very elegant. He cuts paper into butterfly shapes. He blows what the text calls immortal breath on them, and they start flying around the room.
Okay, that's a good trick. I'd be impressed. It's it's magical.
It is. The crowd loves it. It's exactly what they expect from a holy man.
But Jigong is not having it. He starts shouting, right? Like a kid, I want to play too.
Just like that. And he starts chanting loudly, "Oh, money Padme home." And suddenly, chaos.
30 small snakes just appear.
Flying around the hall.
Oh.
Imagine you're at this fancy party.
Yeah.
Suddenly there are reptiles whipping past your head.
People are screaming, I'm sure.
Total panic. But then, in the middle of it all, people start noticing something. Their chopsticks are gone.
Hey, that's the reveal.
Jigong points. The snakes all vanish, and everyone looks down and realizes they're holding their chopsticks again.
The snakes were the chopsticks.
Yes. And think about the difference. Guang Hu created something new, something pretty.
Yeah.
Jigong took an everyday object and twisted reality with it. He made them scared.
It's so much more of a power move, and it completely steals the show. Now everyone is laughing.
And Guang Hui is just left standing there, completely upstaged. So he has to escalate. Round 2. The soup.
This sounds ominous.
He decides to serve 3 fresh soup with magic. He covers a bowl, chants, and it starts to float through the air.
Very elegant. Or it's supposed to be.
Supposed to be. But as it's floating, Jigong just subtly points his finger at it. The bowl flips upside down, right on top of Guang Hui's head.
No.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hot soup, noodles, everything just dripping down his face. His head turns red.
That is just pure humiliation. You can't maintain your dignity with soup running down your nose.
You really can't. The whole room is laughing. The contest is over. This is just bullying now.
But Guang Hui is stubborn. He's not done yet. He needs one last big miracle to win back the crowd.
This is the main event, the peaches.
He says he's going to conjure longevity peaches for the grandmother. And the timing here is important, right?
Very important. It's the 4th month. The text says it's green and yellow not connecting. Basically, it's out of season. There are no fresh peaches to be had anywhere.
So if he pulls this off, it's undeniable proof of his power.
It's a genuine miracle. So he's got something under a cloth. But before he can even lift it, Jigong starts predicting what it is.
It's like a rap battle. Guang Hui says peaches, and Jigong says...
I present eggplants.
Eggplants, of all things.
Guang Hui is so confident, he whips off the cloth and...
4 big purple eggplants.
It's brutal. The crowd just roars with laughter. A peach is this symbol of immortality. An eggplant is just a vegetable.
The ultimate anticlimax. So Guan Hui is totally shamed. He's done.
He's done. But this is where the story pivots and gets really deep, because up until now, it's been a prank war.
Right. Now the servant gets involved. Zheng Jiang, the host, feels bad and tells his servant, Sheng Fu, to take the disgusting eggplants away.
So the servant, Zheng Fu, he picks up the tray and he walks out of the main hall. And as soon as he steps outside, the illusion changes.
What does he see?
To his eyes, they're not eggplants anymore. They're huge, perfect, juicy peaches.
Wait, so inside they're eggplants, outside they're peaches. What are they really?
That is the test. Because the servant, Zheng Fu, he gets greedy. He thinks the master doesn't want these. I'll have one.
And he takes a bite.
He takes a huge bite, and Xiao Hak breaks his tooth.
So it wasn't a peach? Or an eggplant?
It was wood. A piece of carved wood.
Wow.
And think about what that means. The arrogant guests saw an eggplant, something common to be mocked. The greedy servant saw a peach, something valuable to steal.
The object reflected the viewer's own inner state, their own flaws.
It's a mirror, exactly.
So Jigong catches him with the broken tooth.
He does, and he laughs, of course. But then he tells him, take it to the old lady.
The blind grandmother, the one person who couldn't even see the magic show.
The one person who wasn't arrogant or greedy, she was just there. She had no pretense.
And what happens when she takes a bite?
She doesn't break a tooth. The text says, water flows from her lips. For her, and only for her, it actually becomes a delicious magical fruit.
That is incredible. So the real miracle only happened for the one person who wasn't part of the spectacle.
Precisely. Because her heart, or her mind's eye, was pure. The wood became real nourishment for her.